All right, when it comes to student athletes and admissions to a university, the biggest concern is what if they cannot perform academically? But on the flip side, the side that most people do not look at, is the side that it gives a chance for these at-risk student athletes to get an education. Plus, it increases the amount of diversity on campus. These athletes have worked hard throughout their lives in order to achieve this one goal, to get a scholarship to play at their desired division. According to many studies, athletic participation may help at-risk student athletes who suffer from a lack of education, a learning disability, or students who must take remedial courses both during high school and in higher education. So why not give them a chance? If athletics is proven to help these student athletes and they get an education on top of it, all while the school is gaining revenue, diversity, enhancing their athletic program, honestly, what's the issue? In a case study by Mahoney and Carnes in 1997, they mentioned that extracurricular participation decreases the tendency to drop out because it gives those students that are at risk an opportunity to create a positive and voluntary connection to the educational institution, which in turn would increase graduation rates, again raising percentages for the university that the athlete attends.
Having an education nowadays is almost mandatory for one to be successful in this day and age. Not everyone can go around saying they have a bachelor's degree, but more importantly, people can't say they were a student athlete. The student athlete population is just another small community within a university giving all types of individuals a chance to earn their degree while doing something they love. Many of these students wouldn't be attending college if it was not for their athletic achievements providing them with an educational opportunity that would have otherwise not existed. A lot of times there is a misperception that student athletes perform poorly in the classroom. The evidence is quite the contrary. All NCAA student athletes are completing their bachelor's degree at higher rates than their American college student population at large. Since the NCAA began tracking graduation success rates with the class of the student athletes who entered in 1995, the overall rate has increased 10 percentage points, which translates to almost 14,000 more graduates than if the rate had stayed the same. According to the latest graduation success rate, 84% of Division I student athletes who entered college in 2007 graduated in 2013. That's just only 6 years, the highest rate ever recorded. In addition, African American male student athletes have earned a 52% federal graduation rate, 11 points higher than the federal graduation rate for the African American men in the overall student body. While African American female student athletes graduate at 63%, a rate 13 points higher than the African American females in the overall student body. With this being said, there has been a steady increase on graduation rates among African American student athletes, and hopefully it continues to progress. And if I stand corrected, the entire point of college is for an individual to earn a degree so that they can have a bright future. And with athletics, this is possible. It gives everyone an opportunity. Anybody, doesn't matter your race, your color, your size, what you look like. If you're an athlete, you have a chance. Lastly, I would like to briefly touch on how student athletes are role models in the media, reaching out to all kinds of communities and cultures around the world. Younger generations look up to athletes no matter their color, their race, or their sexuality. They give these younger generations hope and inspiration and possibility that they will one day follow their role models' footsteps. Athletes are constantly giving back to the community by putting on camps, doing volunteer work, and speaking at schools. By doing this, it allows communities to give back to the universities by coming to support the university's athletes, thus bringing in revenue, spirit, pride, merchandise, that's selling more merchandise and advertisement for the school. It gets people to come to the school. So athletics is a good thing.